Man, what's down, bitch? This fucking slave catcher. You dig? You see me. You see me. Yeah. I ain't forgot about the people. Yeah, man, I ain't forgot about. I've been watching and seeing what's going on. But right now, I really just want to touch on justice reform. And what the fuck is justice reform? You know, the best way I can explain it to myself and then, you know, put it out to the people is what? First, we got to go back and see what justice is, right? And then, after we come up with a proper definition for what justice is, we gonna go to what? You know what I'm saying? What form of justice do we know, and has it been changed and reformed already? And when you go look at this in the history of so-called patrolling and policing in this particular nation, well, that starts with the slave catcher. Yes. They call them slave patrol. Yes. And this is where it starts with. It starts with those, with the Noah codes. With the 1452 Papal Bulls. The Dum Diverse, the Intercaterra. This is where the slave patrols start. Way back then. Yeah, because what? In order for you to make these laws and subjugate others to these rules, you gotta have people that's willing to carry out and execute what you saying. So, just with that alone, we see we've already had reform. We've already went through so-called justice reform. They switched it from the slave patrol to the police. See? But that's an oxymoron in itself. What I mean by oxymoron, that's two conflicting statements that do not go together. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't say you're a police, but you reformed yourself from a slave patrol. You a slave patrol. You done took all the resources, all the people, all the manpower, all the strategies that you was using for to catch slaves, and you just change your name and start calling yourself police. That's not how that works. Who eradicated the slave patrol? Because I could have swore that this country came to a consensus that slavery was abolished. It was not wanted, right? So who destroyed them? Nobody destroyed them. They changed their name. See, these are the things that we deal with in this country. I can't speak about another country. I'm in this country. And the things that we deal with is a bunch of fucking fraud. We deal with unchecked, unanalyzed, unwatched, not giving a fuck about, ongoing, continuous fraud. This is what we deal with here. This is what we deal. It's one constant theoretical theater. Okay? Because you can't, as a man, how do you defer your obligation to your enemy? Not to a family member, not to somebody that you trust, not to somebody that you know has your best interests at heart. You defer it to your enemy. Your obligation, your duty as a man, we as blacks in this country are deferring it to our enemy. How are they not your enemy? Just because they got a few black fucking faces in them? What the fuck that mean? We could go all the way back. Blackface has been mixed up in the shit since the beginning. You want to make a motherfucking difference of the shit? Come on now. Come on now. We not gonna take the exception and make it the rule. See what I'm saying? You can't take the exception and make it the rule, because then that bends everything upside down. I'm not telling people not to do their best to strive for excellence or whatever, your perfection, however you see it, right? But at the same time, once you make the exception to the rule, what are you doing? What are you doing to those that you know that didn't even want to fuck with that, didn't even know nothing about that, but you're trying to make your exception the rule. So, back to what I was saying. Justice reform, go back and study. It's not reform at all. It's upgrades. It's upgrades. They gonna upgrade themselves. They upgraded themselves from slave patrols to a motherfucking what? Police officer. Now what they gonna upgrade to? Now what we gonna upgrade them to? We gonna continue to pay them. Our babies don't even got bulletproof vests. Our babies don't even got fucking cameras. But they the ones dying. These motherfuckers ain't dying, but we steady giving them more shit to protect them. What sense do that make? That make it look like we out to kill our own babies. And we gonna lie to ourselves about it. You gonna make sure they got everything. Them motherfuckers got tanks, armored vehicles. Our babies ain't got shit. But a motherfucker telling them they gotta go get a job and go to school. They don't even, we ain't even got a place where we can make a bullet for our babies. But we trusting the enemy and a fucking consciousness of a monster. We going off the consciousness of a monster to make sure our babies are protected. Fuck the slave catcher. And I'm out.